Our dear viewers, under the patronage of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Minister of Culture Dr. Niveen El-Kilani, and Kuwaiti Minister of Information and Culture Abdurrahman El-Muteri inaugurated the activities of the third Global Forum for Culture for Just Peace during the period from the 20th till the 22nd of February in the presence of Dr. Rida Hgazi, Minister of Education and Technical Education, Abdullah Gül, former President of Turkey, Mr. Ammar El-Hakim, head of the Wisdom Movement in the Republic of Iraq, and Mr. Amr Musa, former Secretary General of the Arab League, and many public figures did attend the event, as I have mentioned, that took place from the 20th till the 22nd of February. To shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Hussein Banhawi, member of the Supreme Council of Culture. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning to you and your audience.
Thank you so much, sir, for being with us.
Thank you.
Sir, the importance of such event, which is in its third edition of the Global Forum for Culture of Just Peace.
Yes, as you have just said, that the forum was held in Cairo for 3 days, from the 20th to the 22nd of February, the current February, and under the patronage of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi.
Yes.
The importance of this event actually comes from the goal of the Baptine Foundation, Cultural Foundation, is to establish and emphasize the establishment of just peace and the promotion of rationality and wisdom in the world. Actually, this forum is the third edition. It includes many of the distinguished intellectual figures in the whole world, not just in the Arab world. Figures comes from different European countries and, of course, Arab countries. And they discussed for 3 days how the means of establishing and emphasizing the importance of peace for development and for progress.
Yes. What are the most important goals of this forum, sir?
Actually, there are many goals. The goals comes from the topics itself. As you might know, that it includes about 6 sessions. The first session was discussed the peace and political development, and the second one developed or discussed the peace and institutional development. The third session actually throws the light on peace and social development.
Yes.
The fourth one was about peace and cultural development.
Yeah.
The fifth one was about peace and economic development, and the last one discussed the experiences and the insights of the pace of peace and development in general.
Yes. Actually, sir, the culture policy in Egypt is paying great attention to spreading the culture of peace and promoting tolerance and dialogue between different cultures. This is done through actually various events and activities undertaken by the Ministry of Culture and its different sectors. What are the most significance of these activities, sir?
Actually, this shows that Egypt is insecure, and Egypt actually enjoy a peaceful situation and peaceful state. This encourages many conferences, many activists, and encourage other foundations and other organizations and associations to hold such events in Egypt, because Egypt actually stands for peace and support peace and encourage others to support peace and promote the activities which will lead to peace in the region, in the area. I think that this gives Egypt the stand and the role of playing more role in this direction.
Yes, indeed. Sir, actually, the forum is a serious step towards strengthening just peace mechanisms for development, as you have kindly mentioned. What are the most important steps in that field, and what are the efforts exerted in order to reach that very important target?
Actually, development will not be established, and development will not take place without peace. Because peace will push the plans of development in these countries, in the region, and in other regions in the world. So the forum established this and emphasized on this point. Peace and the cultural development. For 3 days, the forum discussed the ways and the means of establishing this concept. It was attended, as I said, by distinguished figures from all over the world, and they all actually came to conclusion that without peace there will be no development and no progress.
Indeed. Sir, can you shed more light about the activities of this forum from the 20th till the 22nd of February? What were the most important activities of these days of the forum?
Through different meetings, actually, the forum and the attendants discussed the topics which I previously said, and they came to conclusion that there must be serious steps to taken either politically or institutionally to establish peace and to enhance the ways peace should take place in the region. As I said, that from different points from different views, they discussed the importance of development, which should goes together with peace activities, and also they emphasized on how the political ways and the political activities should go with the development activities in the region.
Yes. Sir, this edition, I believe, is the third from the forum.
It is the third, yes.
Yes. What were the outcome of the previous two sessions or rounds, and to what extent you do believe that the forum is maturing and is achieving its main aim?
Actually, this forum and the previous two forums were held by Babtin Cultural Association or Foundation, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And this foundation actually is a Kuwaiti foundation. It was headed by the late Abdelaziz Saoud Al-Babtin, and it actually attracts the distinguished figures from all over the world who are working seriously to establish peace. The outcome of this forum actually and the other forums is working together and calling nations and calling people all over the world to help in establishing the activities of peace and just peace in order to have more development in different areas of the world.
Yes.
Actually, this foundation plays a very important role and very respectable role in doing so in different parts of the world, and it was held in Cairo, and that means that Cairo always plays that important role in the region.
Yes. So we have to mention here that the third round from the forum is or did take place under very special circumstances, which is the current war in the Gaza Strip and the very alarming situation in the whole region. To what extent this did shed light on the activities of the forum on its third edition?
As you might know also, there was a rejection of this invasion of the Israeli troops to Gaza, and also they rejected the activities of the Israeli governments in the region, and also they shed the light on how they could establish the peace in the area, which will benefit all the countries in the region.
Yes. Finally, sir, what's your expectation for the coming edition of the forum on its fourth edition, which would be next year, God's will?
Actually, I expected that they will continue their activities. The late Abdulaziz Saud al-Babtin, actually his sons and his family, continuing the activities which he established for more over 20 years. And they are determined to hold such forums in order to call the whole world to establish peace for further development in different parts of the world.
Indeed. Dr. Hussein al-Banhawi, member of the Supreme Council of Culture, thank you so much, sir, for your precious input and for being our guest for today. Our dear viewers will go to a short break, and after that we'll be back to continue our segments in the breakfast show, so stay tuned.